The mail, yeah, don't worry about it. Already done that. Not gonna make the same mistake twice, don't worry. Ugh. Hold on a minute, y'all. Alrighty. Hello, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Also, okay, just to clarify, I didn't stream yesterday because I had something going on, so couldn't do that. And another thing is, look, upgrades. I customized the chat finally, so it looks, decent and not bad. Yeah, it looks nice. Alright, today's agenda is we will be drawing. What we'll be drawing are just random shapes. What do I mean by random shapes? Yeah, Saipan already got it. Nirmana. Nah, kalian yang para artis yang kuliahnya artis pasti tahu Nirmana itu apaan. Dan sudah pasti lagi menderita kalian. So yeah, hari ini kita akan menderita bersama. Just kidding. Anyways, kalau misalnya kalian mau ikutan gambar, or just vibe and listen to the music, you can go ahead. I'ma be real, I'ma just be talking random stuff during the whole thing. So yeah, should be, a nice little chill stream. Not gonna be playing any games or anything like that. Whoa. What? Hello? Nope, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened right there. No sorry. Anyways, I don't know what happened there. Why did my OBS pop up? Let's not think about it. Anyways, whoop. That is chat one more time. I am not sharing my screen, thankfully. Why is it not showing? Oh, this not work? Well, okay then. Why is that not working? Nah, I don't know what happened there. I was just trying to turn on Fire Alpaca. Well, anyways. Losing it. Ah, there it is. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Oh. I'm gonna move chat upwards a bit. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna move myself. Where am I? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Today's agenda is just drawing. I don't really know what I will be drawing. All I know is I will. Okay, you want the textbook definition of nirvana? Okay, according to Google, uh, uh, I can't read this. Hold on. Um, 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 Okay, according to Google, nirvana is the organization or arrangement of visual elements such as points, lines, colors, space, and texture into a harmonious whole. Nirvana can also be interpreted as the result of wishful thinking in the form of Dvimatra. Trimatra, which must have beauty value. Nirvana is also called the science of fine arts. I don't know about the other two definitions. We're just gonna be doing the first one, which is, you know, it's random shapes. What more can I say? Now, again, I don't know if I'll be talking as much. I should be. I should be talking. I'm only going to be like, you know, um, talking about what I'm thinking at the moment, and like, you know, just casually blabbering about stuff. Um, Stream should be good, music should be good, and yeah, let's just get to it. Again, if any of you guys wanna, just ask me stuff, go ahead. Um, I will be responding to chat, but overall, I'm just gonna be mindlessly drawing and just, sharing stories about whatever, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. Let me zoom in actually. Oh, and Saipan, you don't have to like, be in chat all the time. I'm just gonna be drawing. And if you guys are wondering what brush I am using right now, there's a custom brush called True Pencil, which actually looks like a pencil. Doesn't always work like a pencil would, but we make do. I don't think I'm gonna be drawing Nirmanas for today because they take a lot of time. Or maybe I will. I don't know. This is just one of many drawings after all. We'll just see how it goes. I've always liked just mindlessly drawing lines and whatnot. Oh, holy crap. So sorry about that. Someone just called. I don't know who. Yeah. Oh. Anyways, yeah. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, lines. Doodling. Sorry. I've always liked just doodling on stuff, and like any open like white space I had in my textbooks was just filled with, you know, random shapes and whatnot. And I've always stuck to this sort of art style. Is the brush sharp enough for Nirvana? I'm not drawing Nirvana, so it should be fine. Nirvana doesn't actually, it doesn't matter what kind of what uh sharpness or fineness of your pen. Obviously, if you look at some Nirvana drawings, most of them will use smaller tip sizes. In real life, I usually draw Nirvanas with maybe a 0.038 at maximum, at minimum, and like maximum you go for 0.01s because they just feel nice. But no, I'm not gonna draw Nirmanas today. By the way, hello Saipan. I don't think I greeted you in the first seconds. Sorry about that. Okay, the same person is calling me. Hold on a minute. I don't know who that is. Should I just block them? Who the hell was that? Anyways, don't know. Their number was not saved on my thing, so I don't know when you need to call. Call them. I don't know them. Who are they? Their number is not saved. I don't know who it is. I doubt it. They didn't speak. I answered and they didn't talk for like a solid couple seconds. So I'ma just assume it's not important. Now I'ma be real. Usually, yeah, when I draw on traditional, I don't really erase mistakes. I kind of embrace them because they sort of add to to the drawing. It's another reason why when I write something, I don't erase anything, or I don't bring an eraser. I just cross over the line because I think it's important to embrace the mistakes that you make along the way, which I'm not doing right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using Control Z for the rest of this drawing. Just see how it goes. Ooh, I really wanna erase some parts of that. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, ooh. How are y'all enjoying the music, by the way? I really like this artist, and they were kind enough to, give me permission to use their songs on stream. So please go check out Azali if you guys like the music. Really good composer. Really, really good composer. should really talk about what I'm thinking while drawing these, yeah? I'm not really thinking about much, to be honest. I am kinda just like looking at where the lines meet and like what can go there. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a lot of what I don't know what this style of drawing is, to be honest. No, it's not that I turn my brain off. It's more of there's no deliberate thought behind it, you know? Like there's no actual rhyme or reason as to why I'm drawing this line that I'm drawing right now. I just kind of see that it's the correct, that it's the right, you know, it's the like, oh yeah, I should do this. I should draw lines here. I don't actually know why I need to draw lines there, you know? I will say, I have not found a perfect one-to-one replica of like a pencil in Fire Alpaca. If any of you guys know of any like brushes that are really good at replicating the pencil aesthetic or feel, to be honest, it's not even aesthetic that I'm looking for, it's more of the feel of the pencil. Because right now, in order to emulate traditional drawing as much as possible, I'm literally drawing this. I literally put like a piece of paper on top of my tablet, just so it feels like, you know, like the texture feels like paper. Don't know if that makes sense though. Like the way the line falls on the canvas is not really pencil-like, to be honest. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I'm just bad at realizing that. Might be the case. You know what I really like about drawing these is that you really gotta, you know, it's really a brain turn off moment. Like, you just see what's good and, you know, just do it. It's really relaxing as well. Just like drawing small lines next to each other. You know what? Yeah, it's a brain turn off moment. However, like I will say, with me talking right now, it's not, you know, like the reason I say, oh, it's not, is because I was talking at the time. But like, if you caught me while I was like post drawing session, I would say it's a brain turn off moment. Because I'm talking right now, I kind of have to force my brain on, or not, I'll just get lost in the sauce. You know, that sometimes happens when you're doing an activity that you like really enjoy and like you're really immersed in it. You kind of just get lost in the sauce. I think they call it a flow state, but nah, I'm gonna say lost in the sauce. Sounds better. To agree, chat. So regarding the music stream, I don't know when we'll be doing that. We will, definitely, one day. I don't know when though. Don't know when. But you see why I like DJ time. But you see why I like drawing this way. It could have meaning, you know. It could. But at the same time, it couldn't. Like, I don't have to give this meaning. I could. I don't have to. And I like that. When you're drawing an actual, like, symbolistic thing, maybe you're drawing a landscape, or like you're drawing a person. Sure, it could have hidden meaning deep within the art, but it will be interpreted a certain way by most people. And that certain way is, you know, oh, this is a person. Oh, this is a mountain. Or, oh, that's a house, you know? But for this, it's really up to you. Whatever this is, whatever I'm drawing right here, it's really up to you what it is. I don't get a say in how you interpret my drawing. I think that's kind of nice. I think that's, I think a lot of times that's not present in art, where like you don't know what it, like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like most of the time people get the intrinsic meaning by themselves, most of the time. But sometimes, most of the times that intrinsic like meaningness is already derived from what the piece looks like. You know what I mean? It happens a lot in like art, I think. But like, again, no matter how boldly you can describe a person, no matter how boldly you can draw a person, no matter how slowly or no, how artistic you choose to draw a person, the viewers will still be forced to view it as a person at the end of the day. And I think the fact that this sort of abstract doodling style that I do doesn't elicit that, I think that's kind of nice. Kind of interpret it in your own way. Yeah, it's up to your own pattern recognition what my thing is, what this is that I'm drawing. And I'm not gonna tell you what I see because I really wanna see what you guys see, It's interesting in its own right, whatever you guys do see. It sort of gives insight, I think, as to like how you think about stuff or how you view reality. I think that's a lot of what artists want. A lot of what abstract artists want. They want to know how someone views their art because that gives them a view into the soul of whoever is interpreting it, Like what you see here, what you recognize the pattern as, I don't know, and I couldn't tell you. You see, I normally wouldn't erase any of that, but why not? Hmm. Yeah, but like you can infer, like what these spiky things are. You can like infer what they. Most people will have their own, Yeah, but like most people can like see this and like think like, oh yeah, that's a thing or something like that. And I can't tell you if I agree with them or not. But like it is interesting to see that. To see like someone say, oh yeah, that's this, right? While I'm drawing it. Like, oh yeah, that's a this thing, right? I don't know. This is interesting. Maybe it's not interesting to you guys, and that's fine. Maybe you don't see this as anything other than lines. I think that's also fine. But like the abstractness of this kind of forces you to think about it a certain way. I guess. But like, you know how certain stuff has like components to it, you know? Like what that is. You will see that and think it's a circle, you know? You will be forced, no matter if you say that this thing is not finished, your eyes interpret it as a circle, you know? And I think that's what happens a lot with like contemporary art. When someone draws like a human, no matter how much you will say this is not a circle, your eye still kind of, at first glance, will see it as a circle, you know? Yeah, but like this is a circle. Would you not label this as a circle? I mean, because I would. No matter how much I was trying to, you know, view it as not a circle, I would still see it as a circle. And that's what I mean. Oh. Hmm. Like, you know, no matter how much you say you don't recognize any of this, it's still a line. Do you not recognize what I'm drawing as a line or this as a curve? That's what I'm meaning. It's not like the overall meaning of the shape, no. It's literally that the human brain will always interpret stuff. And like, you can't really stop that, can you? No. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I'm just speaking my own thoughts. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. It means we can have a discussion about it. And you know, having a discussion is also nice. Maybe I'll change my mind when I hear yours. Maybe you'll change. It's really we don't know what's gonna happen thing when we discuss about anything. I'm putting my views out there. And if you don't agree with my views, that's fine. And it's interesting to see your views on it, you know? Hmm. Oh, there's a piece of hair beneath the paper. You know, that's my view of the world. You see something, like, you already have interpreted it, you know? If your brain didn't, your eyes already did. It already converted the image, flipped it upside down, then your brain flipped it back upside down. I think that's cool. Now I'm gonna try something that I don't really normally do, and that's, you know, sort of this thing. Going over what I've already drawn. Because I now have the medium of deleting it. Which is really cool, to be honest. Yeah, that looks fine. Like, I usually have to plan stuff like this out in advance. That I'm gonna go over this or what. But like now I can just go over it. Kinda cool. I will say, feedback wise, I do like traditional more than, you know, this. Oh, wait. I was wondering why I didn't look right for a while. Ah, there we go. Now I will still say I prefer traditional over this, but you know, there's also, oh my goodness, I didn't see that one. But you know, it's still fun. Oh wait. It's a bit too black for what an actual pencil would do. Or at least like an HB pencil would do. What's your guys' favorite pencils? I've always used HB ever since I, you know, found it. Back before then, I was, you know, your average 2B user. And then I found HB and realized that, damn, this is nice. The combination of like the hardness and the blackness of it was really nice. I guess like a 4B could do this, or like, I don't know, maybe a charcoal pencil would. Like that's a bit overkill. With like draw mindless shapes with charcoal. I mean, you could. Again, I don't want you guys to like take anything that I've said as literal. It's just, you know, some of my thoughts on it, and my thoughts can change. I may say contradicting things in like a couple of seconds because, you know, that's just how thoughts work. That's just how opinions work. You think about it for a while, then maybe, you know what? Maybe not. It's kind of like drawing, you know? Do some, then you're like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Then you erase it, go again. You know? Sometimes think that's how everything is. Things change, you know? But everything's the same. What I say shouldn't define me forever, I guess. Because I'll change. I'll definitely change. Like, maybe I won't even agree with the stuff I said today. Maybe tomorrow me will say something else. And completely disagree with what today me says. And that's fine. I think that's just a process of life. I don't know actually. I've never tried before. Mainly because again, I'm not a good drawer. Like, do you see what I'm drawing right now? It's not good. I could try. I have a ball of ink. But no, maybe sometime. When we're doing a more traditional like drawing session. Right now, this is fun. Yeah. What was I gonna do with that? Oh, I know. I will say this is an advantage of using digital besides traditional. Control Z is nice, but what I think is nicer is the fact that I can zoom in and zoom out, you know? Like sometimes when you're drawing, you kind of just are at the mercy of whatever your hand is doing. But like this, I can see very clearly what I am doing. I can see if something goes, not the way I like it to. Not gonna say I want it to, because I'm not wanting anything here. I do like it when it goes a certain way instead of another. Yeah, what about it? That's what's its equivalence in art? That's a really good question. That I actually don't know. What are the 4 axioms of when a person draws, I guess? That's food for thought. I don't actually know. It could be, like realism and like artism. Like realism and artism are, I guess, 2 completely different squares. They should be opposite ends. Because I will say the more artistic you draw, it can be realistic, but like the more realistic you draw, it becomes less and less artistic, I think. Like, it's still art, don't get me wrong, but like at a certain point, it's a photograph. And while a photograph still has art, intrinsic art value to it. You know what I mean? I can't really describe it into words. Like what I'm drawing right now, it's not very realistic, but it's still artsy, I guess. But I don't know how you could say that for other stuff. Yeah, but like, if you think about it, some like photographs hold more artistic value than others. Yeah, but like, some photographs are still artistic in nature. It's kind of unfair to say, oh, photographs don't have art in them, when they clearly do, There's a difference between me seeing a photograph of, I don't know, a random mountain versus like a photograph of like, I don't know actually. It's different, I think. AI is not art, I wouldn't say. The way something becomes art is human intervention, Art is intrinsic to humans. That's why I said photographs are still technically art, because a human still took the precautionary... Yeah, I mean, not precautionary, but like, a human still thought and chose to do those things, There was meaning behind the photograph. Just as there's meaning in this random scribblings, but like, for art, the meaning is relative, it's like when someone builds a house, okay? If I build a house right now, its objective meaning is as a home, as a structure for me to live in. But a house may have more intrinsic meaning to me, I think that's how I like to view most things that have a relation to art or to humans. Everything that a human makes and a human does usually has meaning. I won't say all the time. Some things are truly, we don't know. Like, most things have meaning in them. A person did something for a reason. But I wouldn't say that about art, because a human did not create it. Therefore, it doesn't have any intrinsic soul to it, I guess, you know? Sure, you typed it out and whatnot, but like, did you do it? No. Could a person using the same lines bar per bar do it? Yeah. It's like tracing. Is tracing really art? You know what I mean? When someone traces and they say, oh, I did that, but you know, they traced over it. You really say they actually did it? Does that image now have meaning, even though it's a human who did it? You could say, yeah, anything that a human does has meaning. But why did they trace it in the first place, you know? How should I say it? It's like the reason why I don't think AI is an art medium is because you're using other work, other people's works, to build upon your own. The AI isn't generating anything. It's more that it stole. No, not yeah, that it stole like other people's intrinsic, you know, meaning, and tries to mishmash them together to make its own meaning. Like, if you look at realism, that's a way of interpreting meaning to its fullest ability, you know? I'm having trouble drawing this. But like, tracing, you know? You're taking someone else's meanings. You're copying. No. It doesn't have to be something new. It just has to be yours. You know what I mean? This triangle that I'm drawing right now is obviously not mine. Like, I did not create this triangle. This triangle, people have drawn this kind of triangle for thousands of years probably. But the reason it has meaning and it has soul to it, because I did it, you know what I mean? A reason a photograph has more meaning is because someone took it. A human took it, you know? But if you, and like, I guess tracing over something still sorta has meaning to it. Because, you know, even though it is traced, they still imparted a piece of themselves onto the drawing. Even though it's, you know, but like, it's still a part of them, you know, a part of them still lives within the drawing. Maybe their ideas, maybe their wants, it exists within the drawing. And that's what's lacking with AI. Yeah, implied meaning, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I think, yeah, implied meaning. Sure, that's a nice word to say. Like, I'm implying something by drawing this triangle, but like, I don't know what. Maybe nothing. Maybe you could tell me. But what I'm saying is, someone who traced, you know, they could still have meaning, their own meaning. But like, it's looked down upon because you're stealing, you know. And AI is worse than that, because not only are you stealing, the way you're stealing it is very inhuman, I think. Yeah, yeah. And I think the reason why so many people hate tracing is because it's sorta, you know, you're sort of defiling someone else's work, someone else's meaning. And like, going over someone's meaning compared to just interpreting it, you know. You could interpret this, you know, here, let me zoom out. You could interpret whatever the hell I've drawn here completely differently from what I do, and I could disagree with it, but it's still, you know, you didn't defile the object by doing it, I guess. You didn't change you didn't change what it is. No. If like, you know, if like I took a photograph of someone and draw them in my style, that's still fine. And like if I traced over a drawing to learn anatomy, that's fine. Or like I traced over something because it's hard to draw. You know, some people draw circles by tracing over a circle thing, or like I use a ruler to get a straight line. That's fine. But what I mean is, if you're truly stealing someone else's thing and then you say that it's yours, I won't say that tracing is bad when you're bad. Sometimes you just have to trace. That's just how it is. But when you trace something and you say you did it, that means you're trying to change the meaning of the original image. You're forcefully trying to make other people think that what your interpretation of what your I guess what your meaning is the correct one, and that the other artist, they didn't do it. Yeah. Like, again, tracing in and of itself is usually fine because some people kind of they're when you're bad, you just do it. That's fine, and like as long as you admit to it, that's kind of fine. But if you actively say, and like people train with like by tracing over pictures to learn the shapes and like the feel of like the flow of like things and whatnot. But if you trace over something and then steal it, again, that's why I say steal a lot. If you trace over something and then say that you made this, I did this, this is mine, this is my this is my meaning. You guys, look at this. It's mine. I did this. You're kind of, it's like stealing someone's, again, like you're ripping this person off. You're ripping this person off, and that's kind of, it's kind of morally incorrect. Again, I'm not arguing with like the beauty of it or like the value of it. Or I guess I'm not arguing with the beauty of it, I'm arguing with the value of it. Even if it is beautiful, should it exist? No, I don't think so. Art should not come at the cost of other people. You could argue with that, like some people, they hurt themselves to make art, and I guess that's putting more of yourself within the art. But in the case of AI art, it's someone else. You're actively hurting someone else. I don't think that's what a lot of people get from AI art. A lot of people, like, when they say arguments, they don't realize that the way AI art works is literally by, it doesn't generate anything. It literally takes multiple, like, images or arts, or, like, finished art drawings from other people, and it combines them into what it thinks you want. That's why I don't agree with it. No matter how beautiful it is, it's someone else's. You took someone else's something, You took someone else's meaning. You took it for your own. For what? Again, same case with tracing and then trying to claim it's yours. Like, okay, at least admit to that it's tracing. That's why I don't say AI art. I say AI images. They're not art. It was not generated by completely the AI itself of knowledge. It took it took like databases of like stolen work from people, and then it meshed them together into something. It's different because AI cannot interpret. I think that's the whole reason. An AI cannot interpret anything. It can only mishmash. It can only mix. Like, let's say right now, I took a picture of or not a picture, but like I take an image of a whale, and then I try to draw it without tracing over it, The reason why that still has meaning is because I interpret the whale, the image of the whale, as this thing, I interpreted it as a whale, and then I try to recreate it based on my interpretation and based on the thing. That's why, like, I think realistic art and like photographs are still like, art. I think I've said this like a lot, too many times. And that's the thing. AI doesn't know meaning. It can't create its own meaning. Even if you impart meaning into the AI, it still doesn't understand it. No, it's still, apa ya namanya? It's different. It's different. I don't really have the words to say. Like, I think it's different. Yeah, again, I'm not really the best at talking about these stuffs. But I will, like, disagree with AI art. A human can interpret something and have meaning. But an AI cannot interpret anything. Maybe it knows what the meaning of the object is, but it can never interpret it in its own way because it doesn't view reality as a sentient object, as sentient being. Yeah, it can't interpret anything. It can only take something, find its meaning, and then change it. Interpreting has a human value to it. I can't really, don't really know, but like, if you interpret something, there's a human aspect to it. It's something that AI can never replicate. Never, even if it gets like, even like a supercomputer like tries to interpret image, I don't like. There's a human nature to art that in AI can never replicate. I think that's what I've been trying to say, I guess. Like, I will not even argue about what anything means or like what I've been saying. I changed my mind about what I think about AI art, and I'm just gonna say, as long as a human didn't do it, it's not art. It's an image because it's not interpreted as anything by anything. It AI did not interpret the whale and then drew the whale. No, it like took the image of the whale and then mishmashed it into something horrible. Yeah. Rawness. Like, even this thing, even a doodle, that doesn't have meaning, still artistic because a human did it. I'm gonna argue with that and say that no matter how advanced AI gets, I don't think it'll ever reach art. No matter how advanced it gets. It's like, your art is defined by humans. Art is humanity. To say that anything other than humans can create art, it's kind of blasphemy. In my eyes. No, AI is literally stealing. When you ask AI to draw something in the style of a cartoon, it will literally steal a cartoonist's like stylistic choices and make it its own. No matter how much you try to copy someone else's art style, you'll never be the same person because you have different interpretations of stuff. That's why I don't agree with that statement of yours. That it's not stealing. It is. AI doesn't interpret, again, like I said, AI doesn't interpret anything. It takes the object that it knows has meaning and then it rends them. Splits them in twine. reorganizes them into a unholy shape. Doesn't have soul, right? Again, I won't argue with anything anymore as long as the argument is not art isn't human. Again, you have to be human to create art. I'll just end it at that. If you want to argue about anything else, I just won't agree. To be art is to be human. To create art is to be human. Maybe if one day an AI gains sentience and it starts drawing, I would agree with you. That whatever that sentience drew was art. But right now, no. The model of the way it's programmed, the way it's coded, is literally not art. It's not learning anything. That's the thing. It's not learning anything. It just has more data to process now. It's not interpreting it in a new way, you know? Like the way an artist grows is not by getting better at drawing. Is they're getting better at viewing reality or viewing their imagination and interpreting that imagination or reality into paper, or in this case canvas, I guess. Yeah, but at that point, you know, at that point it wouldn't be an argument anymore. If an AI already got to that point, then it's not stealing. I'm only saying I don't agree because of the current model of AI, of how AI works, of how it steals from creators. Literally the way AI is programmed right now, the way like drawing AI is programmed right now is stealing. And the only way to make AI not steal, literally, is to make it sentient. And at that point, you know. But like even a child interprets the world in their own unique way, you know. Whatever an AI does, whatever an AI is, it doesn't interpret anything. It just knows that that is a thing, and that the owner or like the user wants that thing generated. So it'll take the thing and then like shoddily recreate it. Again, I won't argue about anything of that sort anymore because I will just say that anything not human made is just not AI. It's just not art. Sorry about that. Again, yeah, whatever I've been saying, and no matter how much I disagree with you, it's all my sayings. It's my opinions. And if you don't agree with with my opinions, you can, yeah, that's fine. Most people, a lot of people probably disagree with what I'm saying. That's fine. It's the discussion that's important, you know, the talking about it that makes it important. Well, for me, it's just not on the axis at all, you know. I won't even say, because again, I won't even say it's art. So you can't really classify it as art. Or I won't classify it as art. It's an image, sure. An art? A piece of art? Nah. I would disagree. Dun, dun, dun. I've been thinking about the square, right? You know, art doesn't just mean drawings. If you think about it, this music that we're listening to is also art. Like voices of people, like writings are also art. So I think it would be really difficult if you wanted to classify all of art with just 4 squares. You know? Okay, but how do you then mix all the, like music? How do you make an axis of music with an axis of art? Kind of like a difficult task. How do you describe music in the same way you describe drawings? They're both art. That's the only thing connecting them. See, art is vague enough and like human enough for most people to not be able to like describe what it is fully. Like music is definitely art. But then how do you correlate that with a drawing as art? You know? Yeah, and those slightly different genres have meaning, their own meaning, their own way of that they want to be interpreted. Yeah, and like, can you say and like you can say the same about realistic art. The more realistic you have to you draw, the more you're confined to that set of rules. You can't really, You can't really say they're different. Are you gonna say if I wanted to draw a sphere, I'm not confined by the actual way a sphere is, looks? You say that music, the problem with music is that it's set by rules, but art is also set by rules. Some genres of art can only be drawn a certain way. Cubism, you can only draw cubes. Get what I mean? Yeah, but then don't call it a problem. It's intrinsic. It's intrinsic to art that at one point you have to choose between reality and imagination. Maybe that's it. Maybe you just have 2 axes, reality and imagination. And that's the only 2 axes you need. Even with music, you only ever need to know if it's okay. Maybe not realism. Maybe not realistic. How can music be realistic? Maybe we need to find another word for that. But you get what I mean, right? Of what? Not knowing the knowledge? Or the words? I think that's not a you problem. I think everyone, like all of humanity, suffers from that problem. Why so? Why can't music be real? It's an interesting thought process you got there. I want to hear it. What do you mean by the not real? The rules aren't real? They are very much real, my friend. Or is it the music itself isn't real? Which I would argue again that it's very much real. You describe what's realism in art? Harmonics, beats, tempos. Those are very much real. They exist in the real world. You know? Can you explain to me the difference between a bad drawing and a good one? All drawings have meanings, but why are some classified as good and some classified as bad? Tell me that. And then I'll answer why rule sets in music are why realism in music is also real. It also exists. Sorry. If you can explain to me what bad and good art means, then I can explain realism to you. And if you can't, well, there you go. You found it. Find your own way of interpreting it. It's good. Like, let's say I try to draw a circle like this. You know, the rule set of realism is that a circle has to be drawn like this. That's realism in art, you know? In music, if you play dissonant chords, it literally sounds bad. The physical waves crash into each other. Like the actual sound waves, they crash into each other and disrupt each other's flow and cancels each other out. That's what I think realism and the realistic rules are for music. The reason why you can still have abstract music that's not realistic is because you're bending those rule sets. You're bending what it means to be a harmonic, you know? You're trying something new. If it still sounds good, then means you're still doing something right. The more abstract it is, the more it is challenging our perception of harmony and dissonance. That's why abstract music, most people don't like them. Because it is challenging normal beliefs and normal quotas of like what it means to be harmonious with each other, what it means to sound good, you know? That's what I think you're searching for right there. That meaning. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know. I'm just speaking my own thoughts. I'm drawing my own drawings. You know? Oh yeah, also to respond to your earlier question of is something sharp enough for anything? You don't have to draw details, you know. You can fake details. Your brain, the human brain, will fill it out most of the time. Like, even though what I'm drawing right now is very pixelated, you can still sort of figure out what it is. It's not like mashed together randomly. I'm actively drawing something here, but it's pixelated. It's kind of, doesn't really look like anything, but you know, it will look like something. That's what I'm saying. Make sense? Makes sense. Well, to me it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense to you, you don't have to agree. Hmm. I feel like someone with perfect pitch would disagree with you on that one. They literally do sort of see with their ears. But hey, I don't have it. Hmm. Yeah. It's just that sadly, most people aren't. I can definitely hear like good music. Yeah, Logic is definitely an access probably. Probably. But you see how like this looks like a low rendered something, you know? Doesn't look like a garble of messes of lines. It looks like something, but you can't really put a finger on it. And that's what I'm going for most of the time. I would say constraints define most art, to be honest. Can't really say some, because most art is trying to interpret reality in some way. And that sort of confines them. Like if you're trying to draw a person, you're still kinda you are constrained to drawing a person. Anatomy. But like you can break some of the rules, but not all of them. Like that's a human. Can I really say that? Well, I don't think most people would agree on me with that. The way I'm drawing is definitely not constrained, but it's just because it's pure abstraction. It is the logical. It is the it's on the far end of whatever axiom or whatever like axis you're trying to draw, trying to make. This whatever I'm drawing right now is on the far, far left of like it's on the pure side of imagination. I'm not trying to represent anything. I'm not trying to represent any actual tangible thing. These are lines right here. These are shapes down here. This is color and tones. But that's about it. None of this uh can go deeper than that. Or maybe it can, and I won't tell you. It's up to you. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree with you on that one. And I'm sorry if I interpreted your words the wrong way beforehand. Yeah, I agree with the fact that definition and constraint are two different things. Oh, oh. Halo Bang, nggak ada gambar abstrak, no meaning, beneran gambar doang. Mana itu akun lu man di YouTube? Beneran nama lu doang ya? Bang, minimal diumpetin dikit gitu. Apa kayak aman doang kan aman nih full legal KTP ya. Salman Al Farisi. Ngakak. Oh, so lu nemu gua streaming dari mana anjir? Emang lu tau dari mana? Ini main email gua. Iya sih, Salman Al Farisi rada ini ya. Rada kayak banyak yang namanya Salman Al Farisi. Man, lu tau gue streaming dari mana anjir? Emang kelihatan di Discord enggak kan? Apa kelihatan? Gue gak tahu. Kan gue waduh, subscriber. Damn, terima kasih bang. Wah, boleh sih. Keren sih. Hah. Tapi welcome man, thank you udah datang. Hari ini kita gambar. Gak tahu sih gambar apa. Asal pulpen kena kertas. Gue seneng-seneng aja sih. Kan gue bukan anak-anak ini ya. Apa namanya? Bukan. Apa sih namanya? Jurusan yang gambar. Gue lupa. Nama spesifiknya. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Tapi apa sih namanya? Tunggu, kalian inget gak? DKV. Digital. Desain komunikasi visual. Nah. Yeah, I agree with you. Tapi ini, apa? Aku pengen ngasih DKV sebagai contoh mar buat tadi yang kita omongin. Orang-orang DKV, mereka tuh secara spesifik nyoba ngekomunikasiin sesuatu lewat medium visual mereka gitu. You know? Secara intrinsik, barang yang mereka gambar tuh ada arti. Dan itu beda dari yang gue lakuin sekarang. Ya nggak, man? Setuju nggak? Yang gue gambar rada random. Nggak ada, apa sih namanya? Nggak ada anything yang dicoba dikomunikasiin gitu. Bentuk sih, palingan. Bentuk-bentukan dari yang gue gambar gitu doang, tapi kan. Selebihnya, sekurangnya tergantung kalian. Hmm. At that point, you can call language art, and math is pure logic of general truths. Even so, like if you think about it, math is an interpretation of reality. Numbers don't exist in real life, you know. We're trying to interpret these, cosmic actions and laws as an actual thing, as a tangible thing. Humanity created math, give a meaning. Oke bang, thank you udah datang ya. Selamat makannya. Jangan kesel. Like, you see where the logical fallacy falls, right? To say that like math is the truest thing is kind of false. Math, in reality, in the absolution of reality, math does not exist at all. No numbers exist, no logic exists. Reality doesn't exist by anything. Humans are what gives it meaning. Humanity creates meaning, and meaning creates objects. That's the whole point. Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with you on that. Yeah, and math can be beautiful. Symmetry is math incarnate. And that's beautiful. Graphs that overlay each other are beautiful. Oh. I was just trying to give more points to my argument back there. Using math as like a way of speaking, I guess. Okay then. Actually, let me make it 2 axes. Two axes. So what would be on the very end of this? What would be pure logic? This is art, right? We're still talking about art. Like, hold on. Like, this is still art. But like, and okay, hold on. Project. What would go right here? At the very edge of logic. No universality, only logic. What would be there? Or I guess what would be the most universal thing? Or the least logical? And what would be in the middle of all of this? What would be up here? the most universal and logical thing to ever exist. And what would be down here? The least. Okay, what is it then? See? That's art. It's intrinsic to humans. You feel like you know it, and you feel like you can just say it. I feel like I also know what universality is. But for some reason, it's at the tip of my tongue, you know? Can't really put it into words. And I think that's the beauty of it. Oh, sorry. I think that's the beauty of art. Is that... Oh, it's off me. Yep. I think that's the beauty of art, you know? Can't really say anything about anything. So what can you really say about anything at all? No? Kinda lost there. Lost in the sauce. Language, eh? Oh. I thought that because you said universality, I thought like, run away, that you already knew what it was. If logic is... Okay, what would you describe logic as then? What is logic in this scenario? What is logic right here? Okay, let's move on. Let's skip over universality for now. What's logic? What do you define as logic? Definability. But that's the thing that I was saying. We made those up, you know. That's our interpretation. Numbers don't actually exist. And you really say that it's general, it's truth if it's not. You don't even know what the truth of the universe is. Math is not truth, is the thing. We made it so. We said so, you know. We say that math is truth, but like how can you know? How can you truly know if it's actual? There comes my, you know. Then what is? So why don't we just put truth here? Why logic? Oh, what? Why can I not draw down here? That was weird. Do I have a dead spot? My tablet? Weird. Okay. Anyways. Why don't we just put logic then? Hey, why don't we just put truth? What is logic? I'll let you think about that while I think of it myself. Maybe we can reach a conclusion. Maybe. See why I like art or drawings. Oh my goodness. Or I guess drawings in general. Just makes you think. Hmm. Okay, what is universal? You know, if this is logic and this is universality, what do they even mean? What does being universal mean to you? Why is it an access? I think that's why I'm asking. Truth is inherent. Okay? And logic isn't. So that makes one access. And I agree with you on that. How about universality? Why does something being universal matter in this sense? Why was it your choice for the second axis? So is truth up here? Is this truth? What do you think math stands then? A little bit down here. A little bit to the left? Or what? What would be at the very top right of it? Of the... Oh. Yeah, sure. It's our language, it's our shared language of how we interpret the universe. What would be then? Let me up the music, sorry. Okay, sure. Okay, but something needs to go up here. Something needs to be the most universal and also the most logical. What would that be? We should though. Okay, then maybe not that. Maybe let's just say what is the most universal but the least logical. What would be up here? If we define universal as, I guess, shared meaning or objectiveness, I think. If we define universal as objectiveness, what would be very objective but not really logical? I guess, yeah, let's go there. Do you want to change universality to objectiveness? Yeah. Because while something cannot be truly objective, something can be sharedly objective, you know? Can be universally objective. And we'll just define objectiveness as the collective humanity, because that's our what we're using as the base standard, I guess. But it's not purely. Then would you say it's purely objective and universal? Okay, sure. Again, now then, what would be the what would be the most objective but least logical? It'll be up here. What would be the least objective but the most logical? And what would be here? The least objective and the least logical of them all. Colors? What do you mean? The least objective but most logical. See, that's the thing. Colors are not universal. I don't think they are. Let me ask you this, Siphon. Would a colorblind person agree with you on that? That colors are objective. They can function their entire lives without, seeing the color you're speaking of. Would you still say color is objective? We're talking about art here, right? Would you say color is objective then? Because I can definitely say that a line is objective. A single straight line like this. Even a colorblind person can tell it's a line. The only person who can't see this as a line is a line. Sensation. Yeah, sure. Anyone can have sensation. It works well for both our concept of art, because you could say that, a blind person cannot see, but a deaf person cannot hear, so they can't hear music, and a blind person can't see art, but both of them can still somewhat interpret what, art is. So where would it be? Here? No. Here? Sensation. Where would sensation be? Here? Here. Top left? Down here? Here? Where? In this square, I guess. Or do you want to just be like this? Like this whole thing is sensation. Here? Okay. Just say somewhere top here, yeah? Is it at least very top or very left? Is it the most top? Because to be objective, you need to sense it. Would be here, wouldn't it? I think sensation would be, very much here. I don't know, maybe it would be at the top of objectiveness, because to actually describe art, you need to sense it in the first place, But at the same time, sensation has logic towards it. I think sensation would be here. Logic, you know. Everyone has different sensations and therefore different logics, but like everyone does sense. No, I'm talking about sensation as a feeling as a human. My definition of happiness can be very different from yours. But we still agree that, but we would still agree that it feels nice, you know? That's what I'm getting at here. It's not the fact that sensation has logic. It's the fact that even though sensation has logic, it doesn't have, you can't really describe it more than it is, you know? Sure, I can describe hot to you. But can you describe it to someone who cannot feel hot? Oh. Can you describe the color blue? Can you describe the color blue to someone who is colorblind? No, I'm saying, can you describe blue to someone who is colorblind? What is blue? It doesn't have any logic in it. No matter how much I say to someone that blue feels cold or blue is the color of water, they will never see blue and therefore they would never sense blue. You know what I mean? Someone who is blind, can I describe them the concept of black and white? They don't even know what dark and bright is. They don't even know what black looks like. That's what I mean by sensation does not have logic behind it. How do you logic sensation? How do you logic color? How do you describe color so much that someone can see color? Do you agree? Or at least do you see my point making that argument? Yeah, but it has least logic. Or at least middle logic. So here. Here. Oh, hold on. So here. Or here. But then why don't you agree with me that it should be top middle? A zero logic, not negative logic. We're not agreeing on this one. If it has negative logic, if it has negative logic, it's just that no one has the same view on it, you know? Like, the fact that you're not colorblind, right? So we can still define what color is and we would still agree what orange is, even though maybe we don't sense the same thing, but like we can still agree that orange is orange, you know? It's just that a colorblind person wouldn't. Okay, then what would be the opposite of sensation? What will be down there? What would be, am I freaking out? Oh, okay. Aduh. Hold on, let me stretch for a bit. How long have I been drawing for? Hour 48. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Oh. Again, I think we as humans know everything that is within this. We know every single polar coordinate of this. It's just that right now, we're having difficulty finding words for them. So I say we define all four of this. All five. What would be at the edges of this? We got language, which objectiveness is up to you. It's literally, you know, kind of every single language is different in the sense that, sure, like some languages are objective. Like a word definitely has a meaning, but that meaning changes person to person. So it has not negative, not positive, but you know, in the middle of objectiveness. I also have the middle of logicness because it's not, you know, it will be really. Again, I don't know. I'm not really a psychologist in art, or I study art or anything like that. This is my interpretation of this, so I might be wrong. But you know, oh, sorry. I think we can. I mean, we found one of them. Shouldn't be that hard to find the rest. Lumayo. Anyways, whoop. Oh. Am I here? Okay then. Oh, no. This is negative. The left side is negative. The right side is positive. This is true 0. Language. Middle of these two. Here. Here be language. Okay. Continue with this. I think it would go. might go somewhere right here. If this is pure sensation, we don't define what sensation it is. It's just pure feeling of the universe, you know? I think sound would go somewhere here. Because it's not really objective now, is it? Or, actually, maybe somewhere up here. No. Or here, maybe. Or no, definitely here. It's higher up and more logical. I think thoughts can go like here. Or like, yeah, actually, no, negative, yeah. I think thoughts go somewhere down here. Yeah, they're negatively universal because it's literally like, you know, no one, you know, it's like different for everyone. But logic-wise, definitely down here somewhere. Just don't know where. Don't know where in the logic axis thoughts would go, to be honest. No, I wouldn't say top right square, I would just say right side. Oh, I would say like, it's a band in the middle of this. Somewhere here. Or maybe it's only positive. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I think most art, like most contemporary art, you know, drawings and like music, I think that goes up here. Goes in this right square. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah. Yeah. Again, what would be negative? Probably. Like this is the only plus thing, you know. We've only defined plus and plus. We have not defined any of the negatives. Nothing has gone here. Hmm. I think reality could go up here, no? While imagination could go down here. Pure imagination is not derived from reality, I think. It will be the least logical and the least objective. Let me grab a glass of water real quick. Uh, okay, hold on. Oh, I'm back. It's my model back. Yep. Okay. Yeah. See? Let's do this. Oh. Let's do it like this. How could the edges be colored? What's a combination of orange and purple? Orange, purple. Okay. Let's... Oh, that's really similar to that. That's fine. Oh, How do we color this? Let's see, what is this? Okay, I'll just pick this, I guess. Yeah. And the opposite of that. This. So we found it. We found the most plus thing and the most negative thing. The most plus thing being reality itself, and the most negative being imagination. Interesting. Really interesting how that turned out. Also, is the music too loud? Is my voice getting drowned out by the music? Okay. Oh, what? It's kind of similar. Something like. What's this spot sometimes not draw? Excuse me? That's confusing. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, this looks nice. Now, how about the other edges? Actually, let me ask you this. What would be in the middle of reality and imagination? What would be here? Pure middle. What do you mean by that? Hmm. Yeah. Guess that's true. Nothing could be truly in the middle, yeah? Like, the concept of nothing is logic and objective. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I agree with you on that one. Definitely. Oh, fuck. You know. Yeah, so it would just go in the middle, and we just wouldn't, describe it with anything. It just is. We don't talk about it. you know. Okay, I'm not. What do you think would be here? Really, still really objective, but least logical. Negative logic. Objective but negative logic. Let me stretch for a bit. Sorry. Let me grab some water. Okay. Let's go back to this. Ah. I like how this was supposed to be a chill drawing theme and we ended up, having a discussion about meaning. I think we shouldn't call this the axiom of art. We should just label it as meaning. Who knows? Might be wrong on that. Oh, yeah. 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 I would agree with you on that. Yeah. Okay. Like that. Like right there. Hmm. Thoughts. Yeah, I could agree with you on that. Like right there. Or do you think the whole thing? Because if so, let's just change the background text to thoughts gitu. Gak usah nih dibikin baru. Then from there you can just describe what thoughts are. You know? Oh. No, and I would agree with you on that. But you know, some thoughts are objective. not really objective in the same sense that like it's kind of objective. Or is it? I don't think it is. I don't know. Maybe not. Never mind. Oops. Maybe I'm thinking of describing something else. Who knows? How long have you been streaming? Oh my goodness, 2 hours? I think I'll end it right here, chat. And Amar, wow, salah ngomong. My bad. Anyways, I think we'll end it there. I'll save both of these and we continue on them, you know. Every time we have an art stream, we'll just continue these. Man, 2 hours. Didn't feel like it at all. I guess that's just how it be. Huh? Okay. Anyways, hold on. Yeah. Oh. I'll save this as a wait pack, I guess, and then I can, you know, yeah. Let's save it real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me not make it a square. But instead, make it. Oh. Actual C. Hold on. No. How do I spell thoughts? Thoughts. Like that? Yeah, but that. It's a C, right? Yeah, I like it. Anyways, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this. Axioms. Actually, let me do this. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see that. And yeah. Oh. Alright, chat. Yeah, overall pretty fun stream. Thank you all so much for coming. And thank you, Saipan, for, you know, talking to me. and discussing with me about, random stuff, I would say. Pretty abstract and philosophical stuff. Thank you for that. Anyways, I'll end it there for now. And as a final message, think. Yeah. Think.